Welcome back to this continuation of the Across the Bifrost Gigasode on the
Whoa, we're still going. We're still going.
This is Dr. Norbert, if you hadn't heard, from underneath a big pile of print-on-demand cards.
Nice.
And you are the Giga Chad of the moment.
I don't like that. I am not a Giga Chad. I'm still a 5/5. I'm the only 3-threat left in the game that's still a 5/5. My name's Jamie. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to part 2. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. We are getting right back into the examination of the characters that have substantial changes. See episode 1 for our review of the rulebook changes, the table team tactics cards changes, and
a bunch of stuff. Affiliation changes.
Yeah, affiliation changes. Thank you. Right. Exciting, because this is a Mighty Avenger that I'm excited about. Also,
is it? I didn't know he was a Mighty Avenger.
Yeah, exactly. Which is, and he's been, that's the problem. Nobody's really known because nobody cared about this character very much.
Yeah.
He's in Invaders too. In fact, he's the leader of the Invaders. One of them.
Yeah.
We're talking, of course, about Steve Rogers, Captain America, Steve Rogers, Captain America, Steve
Rogers 2.
Cap 2.
Captain Rogers, Steve 2. This time it's personal.
But Electro Boogaloo.
We're not going to be laughing about this guy for much longer. This guy is not a joke anymore. He's pretty cool.
So let's get into it. So he's a 4th threat, which was why he's important for Mighty Avengers. We don't have another affiliated 4th threat, and so it made the team composition on the table awkward sometimes. So what his again, you're on stamina duty. He currently has 7/7 now as stamina for a 4th threat.
From 6/5. Whoa! He's in the prestigious club of not many people that got 3 stamina.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. So this is really important because he's meant to be a tanky guy. That's one of his hallmarks, and so that's important. Secondly, his where is it? His ability it's an active superpower called On Your Left, which costs 2 power. You advance the character medium and only can be used once per turn. The big deal here is that he used to not be able to do it if he was holding an objective token, and that's been removed. Poof.
Yeah, that's actually a really big deal, I've just realized, because, spoiler for ahead of time, Quicksilver and characters like that, Quicksilver can now speedster while holding an extract, but can opt to drop it. So, like, you drop it in exchange for moving, but Cap can do it with it.
Yep,
that's a big deal. He can triple move.
Precisely with an extract.
Whoa, hey, yo, that's pretty good. I didn't realize that was a thing. That's good.
Yeah, and could be great. Now you're investing a lot for an extract runner. To be fair, meaning it's a 4th threat.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. But nonetheless, it's definitely interesting. He also has another change, which is his superpower, a reactive one called I've knocked out tyrants over 200 times. It's 3 power. While this character is attacking, during the modified dice step of the attack, it may use the superpower and can reroll any number of its attack dice.
Big deal.
Now,
reroll any is a good thing.
Now, what's been changed is it used to be only once per turn. That has now been removed.
Yes.
Now, at least for Mighty Avengers, that could actually be impactful because you could feeding him power so that he could get the 6 power he needs to double do this in an activation.
Double do this. Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, it's no joke, right? Because like let's say you just going off his builder, range 3, 5 dice attack, right? Mm-hmm. Magneto has, I think, one of the best builders in the game, which is similar to that, range 3, 6 dice, and Magneto can reroll any. So you've got this 4 threat, if he pays 3 power when using his builder to have the same effect as the 6 threat. You know what I'm saying? With like 1 less dice. So it's very good. So like there might be turns where instead of, the big power turn when you go, I'm going to spend a spender, you might actually just builder reroll any, builder reroll any, which is quite cool.
Especially because the builder has a trigger to let him attack again with the same attack, a flurry thing. So
you can reroll on that too.
You can reroll that to try to get the trigger.
Oh my god. You can reroll so much. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can see him being a massive power sink then in Mighty Avengers, right?
Yeah. Hey, that's a good point, actually. He theoretically would want to do 4 of these, if he got 2 flurries off, right? Yeah. And it's a builder, so he'll get the power back, actually.
It's a builder!
So he could actually possibly do this 4 times in an activation.
Yeah. Is this Yondu in a Captain America suit? What's going on? He can trigger that 4 times and reroll on all of them if he gets the power.
And then bug out with his on your left.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we haven't even mentioned his spender. His spender's great.
Yeah. So
7 dice. Sorry,
7 dice. Oh, yeah, go on.
Right, 7 dice with a wild throw and a wild hit gives stun and slow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Those are good triggers to hunt for. If you're hunting for the wild, you pay 3 to reroll a bunch. And oh my God, Spectrum can make it a 9 dice spender? Oh no, we're going to see Captain America everywhere now.
Yeah, maybe. Now, I will say he doesn't fit into my game plan too terribly much because this is clearly a brawler now.
Bit of a brawler,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to fight as much. But for those guys who insist on making Mighty Avengers fighting affiliation, which there are many, this is somebody that's going to be stuck in now because he makes the threat work and he fights.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, hey, I can see him having, he's got some crisis play, right? Like good on pay to flips because he can triple move. Right,
Ooh,
so that's
yeah,
nice.
That's a good point. He's 4/4/3, so he could flip quite a few things easily.
Yeah, exactly. And like, if you're using him, even just to like, he's got a ton of power because you're in Mighty Avengers. Even just to like on your left in, do the spender, hope for the wild. If you don't get it, you can reroll any to try and get the wild. Throw someone off a point. You know, that's a VP.
Yeah.
And then you got another action. So yeah, I think he definitely a brawler, definitely on the fighty side, but he's got some crisis play as well.
Sure. Not too terribly one-dimensional, which is great. Yeah, now he does have a Vibranium shield, which is 2 power and it gives him 2 extra dice on physical energy attacks. And he's 4/4/3. So it's not the greatest defense tech, is what I'm trying to say. But
yeah, but 7/7 health is good defense tech these days. Yeah,
exactly. The point is he's got better health, whereas before it was abysmal. I mean, 5/6 is terrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, love this. Really good stuff. And now how he fits into Shield Invaders? I have no idea. You tell me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not an Invaders guy. I came to MCP to play with superheroes, not guys with guns. So I don't know about Shield. But yeah, he's another viable leader, right?
You need to plug into our Ollie connection. Ollie Low.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. But I mean, because you would take Namor as the leader, right? Namor's a little squishy. You want to send Namor in charging. So maybe this is like a, different flavor of that. But it's cool. It's fun, interesting. And it's a brand new character to the game, right? Because I've never seen this guy on the table. So look, new character alert. There you go.
All right, next character up is Spectrum, who I can tell you very easily what happened here.
The nerf, the Spectrum nerf we were all waiting for, Norbert.
Yes, she used to have a spender that cost 0 power and is now cost 4.
Oh.
That's a joke because it was a typo to begin with. They just fixed the typo. It was always 4 power. Everyone's played it with 4 power. So now it actually says 4 power.
I enjoy the changelog saying that it was increased from 0 to 4. It didn't say it was corrected from 0 to 4. It was increased.
No, right. Fair. But she did get a buff in that one that she could use, actually, which is her stamina on her injured side went from 6 to 7. Her biggest weakness in the faction in general is that she doesn't have good defensive tech and she can't move very much. And so giving her a little bit of extra stamina to try to outlast some of this damage coming into her is quite welcome. Could it have been 7/7? Maybe, but probably then would make her too. I mean, this is her weakness, so every character has to have a weakness to balance. Yeah, no other thoughts about that?
No other thoughts. You're right to point that out, though. There's no defensive tech on her, right?
Nothing.
Well, does she not have reverse pierce?
Yeah, she got reverse pierce. Sorry, reverse pierce. She does.
That is a big deal, to be fair. So that's why she's 6/7, I think. Yeah,
it can be. Hey, 6/7, 6/7. Hey,
no, we got to ban that joke. There's gonna be a lot of that on this episode. Everyone's changing health, and we're gonna say those numbers a lot. So let's have an amnesty on that joke.
We're doing it for the kids.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, the reverse pierce is actually, frankly, really good ability because it also gives her a power, which she loves to have.
Yeah.
It's just you're counting on rolling wilds, which you can't count on really.
You can't count on it. Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is that she's got 3 physical defense. I think that hurts her a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay, let us go on to another more exciting character change. Woohoo! Another joke in the MCP universe has changed, and her name is Sin. She has stamina changes. I can tell you what they were. They were, I think, 4/6 before.
Oh no, were they?
Yeah, it was terrible. She was one of those.
Yeah, 4/6. Oh my god.
So she's 6/6 now, and she's a 3 threat, so she's on the curve, which is fine. It's just more reasonable. You can't have an actual character with just 4 stamina on the front.
Not 3 threat, no.
No, God. Okay, then she's had a number of other changes. One is she's had a superpower called personal power cost. What is it? No, make it personal. Sorry. Make it personal. What is that?
Make it personal?
Yeah, where is that on the card?
It's the spender.
Oh, there it is. Spenders. Thank you. The spender has been reduced to 3 power. Any idea what it used to be?
The spender, make it personal, used to cost 4.
4. Okay. So the spender is range 2, 6 dice. It has, and that's it, except it has a wild trigger called Insult to Injury. After this attack is resolved, this character may make 1 additional make it personal attack without paying the power cost. The additional attack must target the original defender. It's a mystic attack this time instead of its normal physical type, and does not have the rapid fire rule. Which is funny, that's a typo. This isn't rapid fire. It should be Insult to Injury special rule.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay, cool. So right now it's theoretically infinite, right?
That's right. Rules is written.
Hey, rules is written. I can do the spender 7 more times.
Is that on the list?
It's a known issue.
Known issue.
So
thank you.
AMG have confirmed that this will be fixed. So yeah, don't worry about that.
Don't get excited. All right, but basically it's a rapid fire that becomes mystic, which I think is really kind of fun, to be honest with you, and could be impactful. If the defender has like two mystic.
Yeah, for sure. This backs up my lore claim that the card cruelty is you doing something horrible to someone. It's like you killing someone's family member, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what this is. It's like you hit someone with some mystic. It's like, I've just I've kidnapped Aunt May. That's what I've done. And that's why it's attacking your mystic defense, which is really cool. I want to see more of that in the game.
Cool. I'm going to do another one, which is active superpower, which doesn't cost anything, called Partners in Crime. This is where at the end of the character's activation, if it is within 4 of an allied Brock Rumlow, this character may use the superpower. If the allied Brock Rumlow does not have an activate token, it may activate before your turn ends. So this is like a husband and wife kind of thing, where you get to do a double activation. The difference, what's changed, is it used to just say Crossbones, which would be Crossbones 1. Now it could be either Crossbones character because it's specifying the alter ego Brock.
That's fun. And spoilers, but Crossbones has a medium move now.
Yes.
So
both of them
helps.
do.
Both of them do, yeah. So that helps. So either Crossbones can be activated by this ability, and they get to move around a bit. And that's cool. Yeah. And it's like priority tricks, right? So if you're in a bad guy affiliation, you're damaging people, you're dazing caring them, you're giving your opponent priority by killing their models before they activate. But if you use this ability, it lets you squish down your activations, so you get to keep priority, potentially. So it's a very strong effect.
I agree. And fun. Lastly, her leadership has changed a bit, which is Red Mayhem. Basically, now the effect order is the player's choice, whereas before it had to be done from top to bottom. And what it is during the cleanup phase, you resolve the following effects in either order. You can roll a die for each object token contested by an allied character. If the result is a crit, wild, or hit, push each enemy character contesting the objective away short. And the second thing is you can roll a die for each enemy character holding an asset token within 2 of the allied character. If the result is a crit, wild, or hit, the enemy character drops the asset token of your choice.
So this is interesting because the second half doesn't work on sources, right? Because they're not holding sources. No, because the sources get like reset. I think before player effects. So you score, the sources go back, so then no one will be holding extracts when this gets triggered.
Fair. Okay, good call. So this doesn't matter on sources. Yep, that's not a good thing. Go ahead.
The secure thing's fine. Yeah. I think the awkward part about this leadership was always that scoring happens first, right?
Yeah.
So, which is fair because you don't want to prevent people from scoring too much. But so scoring happens, then you do this. Listen, Sin is always the character that's voiced as like the worst character in the game, right? And the leadership is always seen as the worst leadership in the game. I think it's okay. It seems fine. You know what would help is if Longshanks introduced leader badges like I've been going on for years, because then you'd have people chasing the Sin Cabal leader badge, and then we'd see people actually use it, and we'd learn if it's effective.
Yeah. So, is it better? Yes. As you pointed out, actually, it got nerfed a bit because of the game around it changing with sources.
Yeah.
So still not great. Maybe better off not as a leader, but as now a combo with Brock.
Yeah, that's cool. One-hit Crossbones, Sin and Crossbones team up well together, and Sin is a good model now, so that's good.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Next up, Silver Sable. She's had a stamina change, Sir Jamie. So she is currently at 7/7 for a 4 threat.
Very good. Very good for a character that stands at the back, don't you think?
Yeah, but you're not doing your one job.
What's my one job? Telling you what it was?
Yeah.
Who cares, man? We're in a new world now. Who cares what it was? It was 5/6.
Oh my goodness, that's another 3
health.
3 buff.
Health. Yep.
She's one of the 3 buffs, and you were going to underplay that. How dare you?
Sorry. Okay. Hey, listen, I did my prep too. I've got a whole list of all the characters that got 3 extra health.
Okay, well there you go. You would have missed this one.
List. All right. Do you want to go through that list? Do you want to give you the list?
No, we'll do it in the HP section of the show.
Okay, cool. Spoilers, there's lots of people that got 3 health.
Oh, okay. So she's 7/7 now, even though she's hanging out in the back, which is cool. And she's got an updated superpower called Want My Help, Pay Up. Want My Help now is used during the pay power cost step, not the create attack dice pool step. So I need you, Jamie, to tell me why that is important. Because this is a timing rule thing, and that's my weakness.
I'm bad at this. Where's Ron when you need him? Want My Help is now used in the pay power cost step, not the create attack dice pool step. I don't know. I don't want to answer because I'll probably get it wrong. It's probably got something to do with, like, you know how when Juggernaut moves and his next attack he gets extra dice. Yeah. If the attack is interrupted, he doesn't get that rule and he loses it. It's something to do with that window there. I don't know. I don't care. Someone on a rules forum will tell everyone how it works.
Yeah, this is one of those things that probably has some edge cases that are important at that very moment, and most of the time never comes up. So,
if I had to guess, and we weren't recording multiple episodes on a morning right now, my guess would be that if you use Want My Help, Pay Up and go to do the attack, and the attack gets interrupted somehow, like a lifesaver, you probably don't lose something. You probably don't lose the dice or the power or something. I don't know, whatever.
That's what I was thinking. That's the only thing I could think of is that one of those things where you lose the power because it got interrupted. This may at least spare you from losing those extra 2 power for using that superpower.
That might be wrong though. Now I'm reading it again. I don't know. Get someone else to answer it, not me.
Where's Ron?
Ron, we need a Ron guest spot. But yeah, put it on our Discord rules channel. You can ask, and someone will tell you.
Okay. Next up is She-Hulk. It says stamina change, but that's a bit of a misnomer. What's happened really is that she's gone from just having 20 health and no injured side, just like Hulk 1. She now has 10/10. So she's 10 healthy, 10 injured. So basically she's got that special mechanic in MCP to stop people from ganging up on her and just wiping her out on one go because she's got the daze mechanic to hold them back.
Yeah, for sure. Now, we've known about this for a long time because they've been spawning it on all the podcasts.
Okay.
AMG. I don't know if this is an upgrade or a side grade. Or a downgrade? What do you think?
I would have thought, I mean, just on face value, I would have thought it is an upgrade because of the fact that you can't just whittle her down with some spikes. You know, she has the daze to kind of break the chain.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because the dazed mechanic is one of the best defensive tools in the game, right?
Yeah.
Because if things get out of hand and, like you say, she gets surrounded, she can be dazed and can be uninteracted with for a bit. And it also wipes all the conditions. Because that's how you deal with the Hulk, because you cover them in conditions because they can't days and like wipe them all off. So it does help there. Obviously having a 20 health character was nice, especially if your opponent's been ignoring her for some rounds and then like in round 3 she grabs an extract. You're like, well, now you're never getting it off me because I've got 20 health, you know. The 20 health bodyguard, no less, that's a big deal. So now there's a chance that, you know, 10 health, you'll be like, oh, I don't know if I actually want a bodyguard with her because she might daze. And that's kind of her job, being turned off. So I don't know, it's interesting. I don't think it's good or bad, I think it's just different. We've got a different way of playing this character now. Overall, it's probably better because you won't just get like ganged up on, like you say. So, yeah, interesting though, right?
Yeah, 100%. She's also helped in this regard by having her physical defense go from 3 to 4.
That's a big deal.
Is a big deal. Yep. And then she's had, I'll do the easy one. She's had her innate superpower called Gamma Transfusion changed. I looked at it. All it is they took out the thing about her not having a backside, basically. So,
okay, cool. Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not really changed.
So she's got injured side now.
Yeah. Exactly. And then the other change came from the defense rests, which is her spender. I looked at it, and according to Past Norbert, he said that reworded the defense rest attack, but seems to just be a language clarification. So best I could tell, it was just language, is not a real change.
We should talk about that actually, because like a lot of people are asking questions. Like a lot of the rule book has changed. A ton of wording in the rule book has been tweaked.
Yes.
If we haven't mentioned it on this podcast, it basically hasn't changed. It's just clarifications.
Yes.
So yeah,
and also cleaning up of language to make it more consistent. I've noticed, like the word defender now rather than target is used more consistently.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, nothing to worry about. And the same with She-Hulk here. I think it's just tidy up. It's word, tidy up word. That's what happened.
Okay, Shang-Chi is next. So buckle up. Health changed.
He used to be. The defense rests. The dice went up.
Oh, I might have missed that.
It was 9.
Okay,
Sorry.
yes, it's at 10 now.
Oh my god, that spend is incredible already. It's just got better. That's great.
But is that it? Thank you, because I think I missed that.
Yeah. I'm using that fancy spreadsheet you sent me where all the podcasts collaborated. So Strike Better, Game Store Guardians, and Live on One have kindly made a giant spreadsheet, which we'll put in the description actually of this episode.
Cool.
Where it lists all the changes. Probably better than we can.
Yeah. Thank you for that. And about the dice, that is pretty cool. I mean, is it huge? No.
That actually makes me. I now lean towards buff for She-Hulk. You know,
right?
Extra defense dice, extra dice on that incredible spender. I actually think she's much better now.
She's also in Mighty Avengers, and she's a 6th threat in Mighty Avengers. Yes.
Ooh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. So if you want to fight,
really well.
Fight. She likes to fight now.
Very cool.
All right, can we buckle up for Shang-Chi?
Oh.
Here we go, buddy. Stamina changes. He used to be 5'6", I'm almost certain, and he's now 6'6".
No. Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. 5'6", yeah. Sorry, could you hear my rage is ready to come out so quickly? I was ready to shout at you for that. I'll stay quiet. I'll let you do your thing, and then I'll start.
Okay, I actually made notes on this guy because AMG just was a little.
Use the.
Do they have it too? I
they got really good notes.
Okay.
All right.
I'll use theirs then. All right. If you don't like all the work I put in, but that's okay. Okay. So 10,000 shapes strike. So this is his builder. The important thing about the builder is it used to have, it has a stagger trigger, which was just a crit shield. Now they've added a skull. So it's a little harder to pull off. You need a crit shield and a skull to make that happen. Okay. Then here's where it gets a little confusing. So 5 elements fist. So this is his reactive superpower where after he did his builder, 10,000 shape strike, he could then pick one of the 2 different effects. One was before damage is dealt. One was to advance himself short. The other was to choose an enemy character within 1 and size 3 or less and push that character away short. What's changed is the enemy has to be within 1 now. It used to be 2. And it used to be if you push somebody and they touched if they hit into a piece of terrain, they would get stunned. That's been removed. So I think still quite good, honestly. The stun thing was always like a nice thing, obviously good, but like that's not really what the biggest part of this was. Being within 1 now instead of 2 probably is quite helpful because what the weird thing that still remains here is that the person who gets pushed doesn't have to be the target of your attack. That's the weird part for me.
That was always the case, right? You could.
That was always the case, and that stays. Yeah. But I felt that was the kind of the egregious part of that ability. Yeah. But they've left that. That's fine. It's just that person now has to be within 1 of you instead of 2, which does make it harder to choose some rando that's standing around that you really want to push. Thoughts so far?
I'm staying intentionally quiet.
Oh, okay.
I figured that the listeners would benefit from a nuanced take, and then I'm going to come in with mine.
Okay. Also, 5 elements fist is different in that the paying for the cost and the effect happens before damage is dealt instead of after the attack is resolved. I don't understand the difference. I mean, I know functionally what the difference is, but why that's important, I don't know. I'd like to hear Sir Jamie's thoughts once he's calmed down.
Well, hold on. So let me figure that out in real time. So while Goose leaves the flock, now triggers after the attack's resolved.
No. So in the past, it was after the attack is resolved, you would pay and then the stuff would happen. Now, when this character makes the attack, then you have to pay for it. So you're paying for it a little earlier. And then before damage is dealt, you can do the abilities instead of afterwards. Now, it does mean that you need to have banked 1 power ahead of time. Like
you're looking at the wrong thing. Wild Goose leaves the flock is on the injured side.
No. So look, cost and effect before damage is dealt, it says. 5-element fist. In the notes of the
thing. Before damage is dealt. Okay.
Yeah. So what it means is that you need to have 1 power banked to use it when you do the attack. You can't wait for 10,000 shapes to give you some power to then pay for it.
That's a good nerf.
Yeah, you like that one?
I didn't know that. I am okay with that. Yeah, so you can't basically guarantee. If your attack whiffs, you might not have the power to then do the crazy effect that he has.
Correct.
I feel better about this now.
Okay. Now, cool. Why does it matter? Maybe it's just because it's consistent with other language elsewhere. Why does it matter that this happens before the damage is dealt instead of afterwards? I mean, it means that you could definitely push somebody before they get dazed. So there's that. If you actually daze them, right?
Yeah, I think you can hear our confusion here.
No, the it's clear what's supposed to happen. What the impact is on the game is the part that's not clear, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, the banking of power is definitely a clear nerf to a degree. Yeah. Why that matters that this happens before damage is dealt instead of after the damage is dealt. Like I said, you could push somebody before they get dazed, but other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, but it also means you have to have the power banked, right? So if you don't, because you could hit them and you don't get to, because it's before damage, you don't get to spend the power you just made by punching them.
Sure.
So it just reinforces that.
If you daze the character though on the attack, you would be able to push them out of the way.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Carry on?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was those 2 things. Yep. And then we go onto the injured side. So on the injured side, he loses that 5-element fist superpower, and he gets a different version of it, which is called 64 infinite palms. The only difference here is that it works the same way as 5-elements fist, except now instead of costing you 1 power, it costs you 2. Which again, because you need to have the power when you make the attack, that means it's even harder to pull this off. You need to have banked 2 power to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's on his injured side, though. There's a good chance that he's had that power banked, but you never know. And then the last change is Wild Goose leaves the flock. This is costs 3 power. After an attack against this character is resolved, if the attacking character is within 2, this character may use the superpower. This character moves short, then place the attacking character within 1 of this character, and it can only be used once per turn. This now triggers after the attack is resolved. So it used to be that you could make all this movement shenanigans happen before the attack went through from your opponent. Now you have to wait for the attack to be finished and then do this. So in a sense, maybe perhaps the nerf here is if Shang-Chi gets KO'd here, none of this happens.
No, that's also wrong. This character is really confusing. That's also wrong. Before, you would pay for it before, but the effect still happens after.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
So that hasn't changed. You just pay for it at a different point now.
Okay. Huh.
I guess it actually helps him because you could have previously paid before, because you pay when you're targeted. And then if the attack does deal damage, you don't get the effect. So this actually helps him. So he only pays for it when he knows it can happen now.
Okay. So this is a bit of a buff on this side. Yeah, he doesn't spend power needlessly. All right. Yeah. So what do you make of all this collectively for Shang-Chi?
Well, I was about to have a big rage rant about how much I hate this character. I think it's the worst character to ever be put in MCP. But all those changes have confused me so much. I now don't know what state he's in. Mm-hmm. I feel like he's generally worse, but like things like the range 1 is cute for 1-inch punch because it feels thematic, but he charges anyway, so he's going to be where he wants to stand, so that doesn't matter. Yeah. All the other changes just feel like kind of minor tweaks. He was already really hard to take down, but now he's 6'6". I'm annoyed about that. I don't know. My hope is that the biggest nerf to Shang-Chi is that people will think that he's been nerfed and stop playing him. Which is what happened with Dr. Voodoo, right? Dr. Voodoo got nerfed, no one played him for a year, and then we all started playing him again and realized, oh, he's incredible. So I hope that this happens to Shang-Chi. People are bored of playing him and stop playing him for a bit, because I hate this character. He has an answer to everything. Losing the damageless stun does feel good though, because they did establish that giving out stun without damage is really egregious, because you're just denying power from your opponent. They took it off Nightcrawler about a year ago, so I'm glad that Shang-Chi has been dealt the same kind of card. So, I don't know. There's a lot of very nuanced changes to this character that already has too many rules on his card. I've found that every time I play him, if I ask, can he do this? The answer has always been yes. So I'm hoping that sometimes now the answer isn't yes. I hate this character. Please stop playing him. I'm done.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to say I don't think he's been that substantial. I mean, he's changed. He's definitely slightly worse. Is he fundamentally the same sort of thing, on the table? Yes. I don't think that's really changed.
Does all the same things. And like the stagger trigger's harder to get. Wow. Half the time he's dazing people anyway.
Right.
There's a 6 dice build on a 4 threat. It's ridiculous. So,
that's right.
Yeah,
everyone thought that was going to go down to 5. That was the rumor.
I think it should have. Yeah, I think it should have. I mean, this is he's still like top 1% of 4 threats. So whatever.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go to more exciting news, more positive, hopeful news, which is Shadow King, the character everybody wanted to play because of his lovely sculpt.
One of the best sculpts in the game, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Never sees the table.
No, and let's see if he does now. All right, remember your job, because his stamina now is 8-7. 8-7.
It was 6-6.
Oof, so big upgrade.
He's in the 3 club, 3 health club.
Fantastic. Now, what's changed? Astral Fiend, which is a active superpower, changed to 0 power cost. Do you know what it was before?
I do. Astral Fiend was 3.
Ooh. Big change.
Big change.
Whoa. Okay. What is it? It costs an action. Place a projection token within 3 of this character. When measuring range from this character's attacks and superpowers, measure from the projection token instead. When measuring range for an enemy mystic attacks, enemy characters may measure to this character or its projection token. Oh, that's fun. When this character is dealt damage by an enemy mystic attack, remove this token. At the beginning of the cleanup phase, remove this token. It can only be used once per turn. That is really so cool. Fun.
Really cool thematic. Do you know about the astral? Do you know about the astral plane? You know about that?
Well, I've played first edition Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
All
right.
So don't ask me about the astral plane unless you were ready.
I was born in the astral plane. All right, fair enough. Well, in the Marvel context, it's like the place where the psychics go to have a fight. So, like, you could have Professor X and Emma Frost could be fighting Shadow King in the astral plane, and that's really cool.
Gotcha.
So this is great. It's so thematic because, I love that he's just like, I'm going to bully people from this token, and like another mystic guy comes on and goes, I'm going to hit you through your token. It's really cool.
It's so good. And now that it doesn't cost anything, and it costs an action. So that's the problem. Okay, it used to cost 3, and an action, that sounds crazy. Nobody knows how to use this guy. It blows up an action though, so it means you're only going to get 1 attack out of this guy.
It's interesting, right? Because you're essentially, people don't like this cost an action, but I understand because you're essentially moving, right? You're like moving your model up, and you're attacking once.
That's a good point.
You're doing it while he's in safety at the back. Mm-hmm. And 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be going against a mystic attacker that can hit you through it. So he's kind of like a turret. He only gets 1 attack per turn. His attacks aren't fantastic, but it means you can do it from safety. So I get the theme, and he's 8-7, so he's going to be around forever because he'll be standing at the back just doing this. So I mean, Astral Fiend followed by an attack is better than him moving up. And also, he's a short mover, right? On a medium base.
Right.
So he's not getting that far anyway. So you can move further with Astral Fiend. So see it as like, instead of a move action, you're doing that. For the sake of attacking. So I think that's kind of cool.
And for sake of completion, the attack, his builder, Mental Shackle, is range 3, 6 dice. That's good.
Yeah.
And if it deals damage, the character may advance the defender short. And if it's got a wild trigger of root, which is also a good one. Yeah. So a pretty good attack that you're projecting at that range. So
yeah, it's good. And he's also in Hellfire Club, so he gets access to healing.
Oh, okay. Nice one. His other reactive superpower called Nightmare Visions, which costs 4 power, has been changed to roll 4 dice instead of 3. So this is where you roll 4 dice after a character ends an advance within 3 of him. And then the enemy suffers 1 damage for each crit or wild in the result. And if it deals at least 1 damage, this character may advance the enemy character short. Can only be used once per turn. It's only 4 dice. Gosh, how many more was it beforehand?
It was 3 dice before.
Ugh.
But it's still a good ability because it's if you deal any, right? So hit crit wild on any of those dice triggers the ability.
But still, crit wild. It's not even crit wild hit. on 3 dice. I mean, yes, 4 dice is better.
The effect is super strong though, because it's like chits and chats, but you move the enemy.
Yes, that's true. So they can't attack him. Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, right. But they can't flip. If they get onto a pay to flip, for example, that he's on, you can be like, nope, trigger that, and I'm going to move you off. Actually, so now you're not even on the point. Like you've not done the thing you wanted to do, and if it was your second action, you're now just stood in the middle of nowhere.
Right. Okay.
Which is kind of a big deal, I think. And then you get the turn where he doesn't need to use Astral Fiend. He can then double tap that person you just hit.
Yeah.
So he's very defensive. He's like a 5-threat Mysterio. You know, maybe not as good as Mysterio, but he's very tanky.
Yeah. So do you think he'll see play now?
I think he'll see play. I don't think he's cracked. Like he's not great, but he is definitely good. I think if you played him, you wouldn't be sad. Put it that way.
I agree. I think there's something there now, which is interesting. Sure. And where is he affiliated?
Brotherhood and Hellfire.
Oh yeah, just those two. Huh? There was one more. He's not Cabal.
Yeah, he's not Cabal. Yeah, he seems like a bad guy, doesn't he?
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's carry on. We are going to Red Skull, Master of Hydra. This is Red Skull 2. He's the one with the grunts. Now, he is... Oh, this is another one where I have to use my notes because they didn't go
While you're finding that, I've got a fun fact about this.
Okay.
This update includes the only character in all of MCP, in the over 200 characters, the only one character lost stamina.
Yeah, cool. We'll come to that.
It wasn't Red Skull.
It wasn't Red Skull. All right. So the first is his attack, it's a gainer called Blitz Strike. It loses the trigger to push away short a size 3 character. So it had 2 triggers on it, I think is what it was, right?
Yeah, he could move himself. Yeah, he could advance himself and he could push someone away. So he can now only advance himself.
Thank you. And then Empower Gauntlets. This is the one where he would cut himself for 2 power, and then he would add blanks into his successes on his attack. Mm-hmm. Instead now, when you do that, you count skulls as crits for the remainder of the attack.
So he kind of becomes like Red Skull 3, right? It was skull crits, which is fun.
Except Red Skull 3, I think is only one.
Good point.
One skull, whereas this is all the skulls. Yeah.
I think it's really cool. I wish that they did something like this for Captain America, where he counts like shields as crits. You know, because like the shield and he's the skull. Like, yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's really fun. Really fun. It's definitely worse than counting blanks.
But not by much. I think I saw Ollie calculate it from 5 damage on average to 4.5 or something like that.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So it wasn't as bad if I remember that right.
Okay, fair enough.
And he can't move people around. So I don't know. Clearly 2 nerfs, but it still seems okay. Character hasn't fundamentally killed this
still
guy.
Good. I mean, I think he was pretty boring before because he was just like counting blanks, killing people. Mm-hmm. There's a bit more flavor to the kit now, a bit less control. He was a very good 5-threat, but the part of his kit was that he came with the Hydra grunts.
Yes, and so there's the thing you were alluding to. They've gone down from 3 health to 2, I believe.
Yeah. By far the best grunts in the game are now probably still the best, but a little bit worse.
Everything they used to do, which was annoying, is still the case. But now when you randomly fluff a roll against them, it's more chance that you can take them down.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Didn't their range go down?
Oh.
No, they didn't. Never mind. Range 3. Yes.
Oh, no, yeah. No, it did. The Hydra energy weapons came to range 3 from 4. It used to be 4.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jarvis has already updated it.
Yeah, you have to be careful. Wow. So, yeah, this is way better. The troopers were so annoying as grunts. They were clearly the best grunt by a lot.
Yes, by a long way. Yeah.
Because they could stand in the back, still shoot from range 4, for heaven's sake, and be holding that damn point that they're sat on, right?
Yeah, they were basically a 2-threat, right?
Yeah.
So now they have 2 health, we can actually deal with them. You know, just go and one-shot them, hopefully.
I am not sad about this at all. I think it's just fair, because grunts should be good, period. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
So, cool. Anything else? He's good.
No.
All right. Give me a moment. I need to open up a new character document.
While you're doing that, I can do our own little errata. In the previous episode, we went through the affiliation list, and we missed one huge change. Ooh. This is enormous. Scarlet Witch is now Convocation affiliated.
Oh, I'm sorry I missed that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the affiliation document. Yeah. So Scarlet Witch is now in Convo and has some amazing new Patrick Brown artwork on her card. So good time to be a Scarlet Witch fan. Unfortunately, no other rework has happened. People are asking for one because She's just the Primark version. Oh, sorry, for our American listeners, the Walmart version of Blue Marvel. She's just a cheap Blue Marvel. Like, she's not as good, and Blue Marvel is just better in every way. But no, she's Convocation affiliate, and that's cool. And it gives you access to loads of like combos with the tactics cards and stuff. And like, yeah, really cool. People have been asking for that for years, so I'm glad it's finally happened.
Okay, now we're going to go into one called Red Skull 1. Red Skull 1, just Red Skull. His Cosmic Blast attack, which is like his energy attack, goes down to 0 power from 1. So just, he's got 2, 0, and this is important because of, oh no, this is a different character I'm thinking of. Anyway, the point is it's much cheaper to do this now. His attack is an energy attack. It's range 4, 5 dice, and it has a wild sap power trigger. A 0 cost attack at range 4, 5 dice sounds great. Energy. Fantastic.
Yeah, for sure.
People were making fun of me because I was trying to push Red Skull 1 ahead of us during like a little auction that we were holding. And I'm like, this is good. He's also, did his health change? He's 7/7 now.
Definitely then, because he was 6/6.
Oh, great. 7/7, and he can do this energy attack now for free. And lastly, one other thing he got changed. Let me find my place here. Cosmic Cube. Okay, so this is where he would, it takes an action, you gain 3 power, but you'd have to roll 5 dice. It used to be he would take a damage for every skull that was rolled, which was really problematic because you could wipe yourself out. Now, if the roll contains any skulls, so doesn't matter how many, then the character suffers a flat 2 damage.
Cool. We're seeing that across a few things now, right?
Yes, they just made it a lot more reasonable. It's definitely, is a risk, but you can plan for that risk, essentially.
Yeah. Calculated risk.
Yeah. I love it. I think it's great. Red Skull 1, he's got a great leadership ability. You think he's going to be on the table?
I hope so. Yeah. Again, if Longshanks put in leader badges, we'd see a lot more of him, I think. Because like there are maybe better Cabal leaders. But yeah, I think his leadership's fantastic. He's now pretty good. So yeah, I think we'll see more of him.
Okay. Red Guardian, this is exciting because he's the part of the Winter Guard, which is an underused affiliation. His stamina now is 6/6. What did it used to be?
Red Guardian used to be 5/6.
5/6. So okay.
One more.
This is important because he's supposed to be the tanky guy, right? He's the Soviet Captain America.
He has a Heroes for Hire-esque card as well. Which helps with this. Yeah.
Okay. The other thing that got changed is Siberian Shield Slam, which is a spender. It costs 2, range 2, 5 dice. Let me look at my notes. Red Guardian, where are you, buddy? The throw before damage is dealt. The throw is before damage is dealt, whereas before it was after. And it's down to 2 power from 3, down to 5 dice from 6. So a little less strong, but the throw happens even if you like daze the character. And it's cheaper now. Instead of 3 powers, only 2 power.
2 power for a guaranteed size 3 throw is fantastic.
Yeah, because that's part of it. Before damage is dealt, the defender size 3 or less, the character may throw it short, and that's omnidirectional. Yeah. So I think that's good.
I think it's great. That's a great attack.
For 2 power? Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely. Okay, cool. Well, is this going to make Winterguard happen between him and Ursa Major?
I mean, I think if people want to make Winterguard happen, they can try. I mean, there's some Dark Star stuff that happened as well. I don't think there's no giant rework here, but like lots of little tiny tweaks, and maybe that's enough.
Okay, cool. Next up is Quicksilver. Stamina changes. He is now 6/6.
He was 5/5.
Oh yeah, very good.
And his artwork has been buffed.
Yes.
He's been given Patrick Brown treatment. He's got amazing new artwork.
The problem, though, is Speedster has been changed. This is where you pay 2 power and you can advance long, only once per turn, but now you drop all your objective tokens you're holding.
That's not a problem. That's a good thing. Before, he just couldn't use it if he was holding. So it's really cool and thematic. I love this because you can just be like, I gotta go, boom, just drop it,
Yeah.
And run off. So yeah, that's really cool. That is a buff.
Got it. I agree. Because it's really egregious when people can do these. They've worked very hard to not let people take extracts and run off the table with them, basically.
Yeah.
And so we don't want that in the game. But
sure.
The fact that he could still use his power makes loads of sense, which is fun.
Yeah. He can use it as like in an emergency. He can drop his extract and go run somewhere, which is really cool. Feels very thematic.
Okay, next up is Pyro. I am concerned about this because he was such a nuisance to take off the table when he was 5'5", I think he was.
Was he?
Hit points? I think
I found that my
5'5".
Pyro just fell over if you looked at him.
Oh, God, not the ones I played against. But he's 6'6" now anyway. Was he 5'5"?
Yes, 5'5".
Okay. Firewall, which is a active superpower, got changed from costing 3 power to just 2. This is where you choose an enemy character within 3 and give that character root and slow, which is the most heinous thing that he does. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
And then Stoke the Flames, which is a active superpower, went from 3 power down to 2. This is where during the next attack action made by this character, you can add 2 dice to the attack roll. All this seems good. This is all good.
Yeah, I'm a little sad because it's a nerf, I think, to my boy. I liked Pyro.
How's this a nerf?
Well, the giving out root and slow for 2 power was crazy good. Like very, very good, especially in the way I like to play, which is like I like playing Iceman, so I just slow down a bunch of people and you stop you from rotating.
Yeah,
so giving that out, and you could also there was a cheeky combo with Pyro and Lady Mastermind where Pyro could move up, do his range 4 gainer, pay 2 to give them root and slow. Then Lady Mastermind could walk up, use her builder, and rip the conditions off to deal damage. So that was a really cool combo. Well, cool. Was it cool? Probably a bit too good. Combo, which now doesn't work because Pyro can't really gain that much power around one. Oh, maybe in Brotherhood he can. Now I think about it. Maybe he can. All right, I'll take that back. But basically, his utility has gone down. That now costs 3, and his damage has just gone up because it could pay 2 to boost that. So that's really cool. It means that he's more of a beamy, fighty boy now, which is fine, especially in a world where there's no E Street, right? Like, it's quite rare to have big clumped up fights these days. So I think on like your Deadly Meteors, maybe your wedding party, you'll be happy you got Pyro, and he'll just be paying 2 to do like incinerate beams is really cool.
So, I might have misstated before, but Firewall, to be clear, is gone up in cost to 3 from 2.
Yeah, basically they've swapped the costs. They've from his root slow and the extra dice, they've swapped the costs.
And for the 2 extra dice that you get from Stoke the Flames, his range 4 attack it goes from 5 dice to 7. Sounds pretty good. Yep. His beam 3 goes from 4 dice to 6, which is great.
Yep.
And his spender goes from 7 dice to 9. So seems pretty good. You're right. I think he's a fighty boy now.
Yeah. And let's not forget that he's got that really, really, really cool ability that no one else has, really, which is to spread Incinerate around. So say you've got 3 models in front of you and you want them all to be incinerated. You beam one and you miss the wild. You don't get it. Damn it. You hit the second one and you do get the wild. You give them Incinerate. Then you spread it to the first one.
Yeah.
Because you choose another character within 2 of the enemy characters to give Incinerate. So the first guy did get Incinerate after all. Really cool. Wow. Really fun.
Yeah. That sounds crazy. Okay. Next up is Proxima Midnight. She's had a stamina change. She is, she's 6'5" now. What was she before?
She was 5'5".
Oh, okay.
But she does have damage reduction.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's one aspect of her changes. Then Quantum Starburst, which is her spender, up to 7 strength from 6.
Nice. Another tiny, tiny Black Order buff.
Yes, exactly.
They're definitely worth looking at after this because all their stuff just gets little taps up, a little bit of love.
Yeah. So what does that mean for the faction overall? Not sure. Obviously, it's just tweaked her a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but maybe it says more about how she's going to operate within the overall affiliation. All right, Jamie. I hope you're ready.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Now, let me give some preamble here, guys. Okay, so I've been shouting out when people get 3 health in this update. I've got a list, which we'll go through later, of all the characters who've got 3 health. They are the big winners of this update, right? 3 extra health is amazing. But there is one character in this update, everyone, that got 4 health. 4 health, Norbert. Who is that? And which character got 4 health? Because we should definitely be talking about them, right? They should be on the table every game. They got 4 health? That's more health than anyone else got in this update. Who is it?
It is none other than Phoenix.
Oh, right. No,
she is 813, whereas before she was what?
710.
710. So mostly on the injured side, which is, of course, when she turns into her big flaming eagle kind of thing.
Yeah.
I know she's got loads of problems, but having more health on that side does at least have her stick around more so she can do more of her hard-to-do stuff.
Kinda. Yeah. So there's two halves to this. So yes, you're right. When she transforms into Phoenix Unleashed and goes, "Wow, I'm a big firebird! I'm going to do a big beam." And if the player knows what they're doing, if there's someone like Harry or me who have put the time in to play so many games with Phoenix, they will beam and they won't do the trigger thing where she KOs herself. So they'll dodge that part. Then they're just stood there, and you can beat them up if you want. But here's a hint: if you're playing against Phoenix, just ignore her. If you ignore her, she'll just next activation probably just kill herself because of the tokens. So don't worry about it. So the health doesn't really matter that much. If you're like, I wanna be the guy that takes down Phoenix Unleashed, it's now harder for you to do that because she's got 13 health. But honestly, the
point is just let her do it for herself. She doesn't need your help.
Yeah, she'll sort herself out. Don't worry. You can just ignore her. This could be 16 health, and I'd be saying the same thing. So yeah, don't worry about it. But on the healthy side, that's cool because the healthy side Phoenix is the one we want. We like her on the table. She's really powerful. She's got really good heals. She's got a terrain throw, size 5 character throw. That's pretty cool. Her attacks are okay. So that's the good version of her. You want to keep her around. So having 8 health is a good thing, right? Right?
Yeah,
Unless
for sure.
you kill 3 of her allies, then it doesn't matter how much health she has because she just dazes. She could have 35 health on this side and it doesn't matter because you just daze 3 of her friends and you just do 8 damage or whatever damage you need to her to injure her. So it's pointless. This health change doesn't matter. It doesn't change her viability at all. It's kind of cute and it means you can pick up an extract with her and you hope that your opponent dazes her, which you want to hope for anyway, because the best play pattern for a Phoenix is for her to daze herself, because then you don't just like lose 8 health from your team because of the token mechanic. Anyway, I'm probably confusing you if you haven't played Phoenix. Basically, she's got the most health out of anyone in this update. It doesn't matter. She's still nearly unplayable.
Okay. She's also peerless.
That's also a nerf, by the way, because there was a world where you could play Cyclops, Phoenix, King Black Bolt, and you have 2 characters in King Black Bolt and Cyclops who can field lead a Phoenix around. And I'm pretty sure King Black Bolt got peerless this update.
Yeah, sure.
So you now can't even do that. Oh, okay. Well, the daze mechanic. I get a token every time an ally dazes. So if I take Hulk, that's 1 less character that can daze, right? Hulk's peerless, so you can't do that either. They've nerfed Phoenix. They've made her worse.
Only because you don't know how to play her well. Let's move on.
Oh my god.
Omega Red. Let's get back on track. Omega Red is now 7-6. I think this is a big buff, actually, because he was not so good before, and he needed to be in the fight, so that was really kind of crappy.
Yeah, he was 6-6, so now he's 7-6.
7-6, and he is changed his movement speed from short to medium, which is great. He's on a medium base, so he's like one of these guys now that can get around the table like Beast.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Medium base, medium move is a big deal.
Yeah. Poison guy, going back to your earlier call out about the poison situation.
There is a poison team waiting to be made, and it involves Omega Red, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, is that it? We're just glazing over that? Hold on a minute.
What?
Omega Red's amazing. Omega Red is fantastic, and the extra move is going to help him get around, and Ensnare is, a range 4, pull someone medium, and it's not once per turn. So we're talking like Ghost Spider levels of displacement.
Ensnare is... each character can only be pushed once per turn.
Once per turn, yeah. So very, very good. And he is Hellfire affiliated, right? So let me just double check that. Yeah, he's Hellfire affiliated. So he's going to have all that power. So he is now going to be in every Hellfire game. He's going to stand on a point. The leadership's going to power him up. He's then going to double move and ensnare someone. And he's going to be an absolute menace. And if you try,
but let's be clear. How does the buffs help him do? I mean, he was good before. It's just that people didn't like playing him because I thought it was just because he was too fragile and couldn't get around.
No, it's the speed. It's the move speed. It's a really nuanced change, which I think makes this character incredible.
Okay,
so
fair.
Medium base, medium move is a big deal because now he can move around D shapes and have all that power from the Hellfire leadership. He can be pulling people in. Range 4 to pull you in medium means he can then attack you afterwards. So yeah, it's just a very, very subtle change which makes this character completely playable. So I think that this is another contender for new character was added to the game, in my opinion.
I agree. I mean, he's going to be on the table now. He's always was big. People liked him. They just couldn't get him to work. It's probably because of his speed. Where else is he affiliated?
A bunch of places. Cabal, Criminal Syndicate, and Winterguard. Oh, another Winterguard buff.
Yeah, Winterguard. See, this would actually be quite good in Winterguard, this guy. For sure. All right. Next up is another one of these changes that are going to be big impact, small change. It's Mysterio. His stamina changed. Let's see what it was. What was it before? I'm looking at the card, looking for the new card.
Mysterio was 6 5. Is that
He's
true? Or has Jarvis already updated that?
No, he's 6'6" in the card pack. So,
cool. So you got an extra health. Yeah. You want to talk about characters that are hard to remove? I can't stand Mysterio. I struggle to get rid of him.
Me too. He's annoying. And now, so the big change on him is he's a small base, and he's moved from short speed to medium speed. So much more flexible to get around on the table and then do his stuff where he just plants himself somewhere and is just annoying, horrifically annoying.
Yeah, exactly. He's one of the best characters at holding down a secure, and now he can rotate between them. Right, so there's a different secure you want to protect. You put him on it. It's fantastic. Yeah,
love it.
Awesome character. He was a near perfect character, if I'm honest. In the right hands, he's an incredible 3 threat. Medium move just lets you be more flexible. So yeah, incredible.
He has that high ceiling kind of a thing where
hugely. Yeah,
it's really tricky to use him to his maximum ability. But those who put the time into it, it's really devastating. Okay, MODOK 2, MODOK Scientist Supreme, stamina change. She is now 8'6". 8'6".
Sorry, I am confused because we've dodged Mr. Sinister.
He's not on the list according to. Oh yeah, it's we're doing this in alphabetical order though, in reverse alphabetical order.
Fair enough. Ignore me. MODOK, he was 7'5".
Okay, 8'6" now. Big jump.
That's a big jump.
And he's got a throw, and the throw got power reduced from costing 3 down to 2. Let's see what the throw is. Choose an interactive terrain feature of size 4 or less within 3 and throw it short. It can only be used once per turn. Seems good.
That's a cheap throw.
Yeah, cheap throw. It only throws short, but it's a big piece of terrain, so that's good.
Yeah.
So, nice buff. Did he need it? I don't know. Probably the health buff.
It's just the kind of like the overall balance because of the collision changes, right?
Yeah. Good point.
Like overall, just kind of, and he's only throwing it short, which I guess is the point. But he's grabbing it from range 3. That's a very good throw. I'd be happy with that kind of throw on like Phoenix.
Yeah,
because grabbing from range 3 is a big deal. So that's a good throw.
Yep. All right, now we're getting to Mr. Sinister. He's a big one. His health is now 7'7".
It was less.
It was less for sure.
It was 6'5".
6'5".
Whoa!
Oh, wow. Okay, he's a 4 threat, so yeah. He used to have a strike that's just been removed entirely.
We don't like strikes. Strikes are boring.
No, boring out. His other attack is a mystic attack called Genetic Splicing, and now it stays the same except that you can gain power with it. It's a gainer. You gain a power and 1 genetic sample token. I believe before you would just get the token.
Yes,
which is
you didn't get any power from it. It actually cost you power to do.
Okay, right.
And also worth noting, this is a little bit different to other beams. You gain 1 power after the entire attack is done, not per target. Which is how most gainer beams work. This doesn't work like that. You just get 1 power for doing it.
Okay. So genetic splicing works differently. This is his where is it? Genetic splicing. Oh no, sorry. Recombinant disintegration is what I wanted to mention. So recombinant disintegration is his spender attack. It used to be where you would have increased range depending on how many genetic sample tokens you had on you. Now it's a flat 8/2. Okay. And now it is where if you remove a genetic sample token on an attack, you get +2 dice. And the base dice is 6. So you can have up to 8 dice. Okay. And then the genetic burst trigger that's on the superpower, which is a crit, wild, and hit. After each attack is resolved, this character gains 1 genetic sample token, and each enemy character within range of this attack suffers 1 damage. And in the past, it was just the damage. You didn't get the genetic sample tokens. So clearly, so far, it's easier to get power and easier to get genetic sample tokens.
Yes.
And then it keeps going. There is DNA database. So now this is an innate superpower where you start the game with 1 genetic sample token and can have a maximum of 3 of them at any time. Additionally, whenever this character rolls dice, after the effect is resolved, it gains 1 power if it rolled at least 1 crit.
That's really good.
Yeah, before that part didn't exist, the power on the crits, it didn't exist at all, and he didn't start the game with a genetic sample token. So basically, this is a way to get this guy rolling faster because he really depends on those genetic sample tokens to do a lot of his fun stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And he needs a lot of power. He's got lots of things he can spend power on in his kit, and he's going to get it no problem now.
Yeah.
With that beam, while you only get one power at the end of the attack, you do also get a power per crit. So if you beam multiple people, you could generate multiple power with that beam. So that really helps.
Yep. And you get more tokens that way too. Oh, it's also it's after all attacks though. You get one token.
Yeah, you don't get more tokens. The token economy is quite strict on him. The power economy is a bit more generous.
Yeah. Okay. So basically each genetic splicing attack could at most get you 2 power, right? One from the gainer and one from the if you rolled a crit.
No, because it's a beam, right? So if you roll if you hit a bunch of targets, you could roll a bunch of crits.
Right. I see it now. Yes. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah. Now this has been a character people really wanted to play, and he just didn't work. He just didn't do enough to make it worthwhile. I feel like now he's fixed in really an elegant way. This seems like a fun way of fixing this guy.
Yeah, it seems cool. I can't review this guy because there's so much nuanced like economy tweak in here. I can't tell you if he's good or not.
Yeah,
he's definitely better than he was.
Yes.
And then I'm looking at his affiliations, right? He's in Hellfire Club, so he gets healing and power from that, which tweaks the economy even more. And then he's in Apocalypse, and he can be Pestilence, which changes his economy even further. So I have no idea where this character's at. I know that they're better than they were before.
Yeah, agreed. All right, let's end this one on a high note.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Until next time, cheers and happy gaming.